to this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Even on Sunday afternoon, Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm repping my Washington fandom. It's going down today. I saw that Dawn Staley said that she hopes that the team is up by 3 touchdowns because they got flight times going on, so they can have a big old lead before they get on the plane because they're gonna miss part of the game. Well, here we go. I've been a Commanders fan forever. Commanders, football team, Redskins, whatever you want to call it. I've been a fan forever, right? I'm 49 years old, turned 50 in June. Last time I went to the Super Bowl, I was 15 years old. It's been a long time coming. We got to do this today. And I told my wife, wifey Will, if we win today, because I'm recording this at 1:49 p.m. We win today, I'm going around the cul-de-sac, streaking, nothing but a Commanders headband on. So she have to get me out of jail. I already told her. So Dawn Staley, I'm sorry for your loss, my sister. I'm sorry for your loss. We got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about South Carolina women's basketball team taking on the Tennessee Volunteers on tomorrow. 7:00 p.m. 1900 ESPN2 in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going down. Tennessee is a good basketball team. We're about to close out on that 5 straight games of top 25 opponents. It's about to be over. The 5 straight. No other team did that. Another team has done those things where you're going to play 5 straight teams that's in the top 25. Nobody's done that. But Carolina's running through the gauntlet. I saw an interview that Dawn Staley said, it's some physical fatigue, some mental fatigues that's going on, after the victory over LSU. So some things just need rest. A few folks asked me, like, hey, Cap, you're going to talk about that whole thing that the DJ from South Carolina played that song from Flau'jae Johnson's father, who got killed back in 2003. I said this right here. Not a fan. Wasn't smart. You don't do things like that. That's how narratives get created. That's how stuff gets started. You don't do things like that. Because with all I say, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. It's still somebody's child. That's somebody's baby. You don't do things like that. You just don't. That's not right. Not right at all. You should have and I saw the statement that was given out by the DJ and everything. I was like, okay, you did a song before, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Makes no difference to Cap Will. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Just don't do that. Don't do that. In terms of Tennessee, on Monday night, there's been a rivalry. We played Tennessee 3 times last season. I didn't want to play Tennessee no more. I didn't want to see Rickea Jackson no more. But it produced the biggest moment in my sports life. SEC tournament. Greenville, South Kakalaki. Camille Cardozo with the shot. The shot heard all around the world. Camille Cardozo against Tennessee. Carolina fans, different coach, different system, different scenario. Rickea Jackson is doing work in the WNBA and unrivaled and doing. She ain't that no more. She's gone. And Carolina is doing Carolina things like we do all the time. We're number one in net ranking. We are number one in strength of schedule. We've placed 8 teams in the top 25, and we are 7-1 against those teams. Carolina, offensively, we're 7th in offensive rating. That's amazing. We are 8th in offensive rebounding percentage. That is great. Anytime you're in the top 10, and we got another one in the top 10 in terms of offense with fewest in turnovers allowed. We are ranked number 10th in the country. Those things are special for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Assist to turnover ratio, we could call it, Tessa doesn't commit turnovers. Raven don't commit turnovers. We have so many players that take care of the ball. We're 12th in the country in assist to turnover ratio. That will always put you in basketball games. And field goal percentage, we're 19th overall. You can call it efficiency. You can call it getting the right shot. You can call it whatever you may think you want to call it. That is a terrific number in field goal percentage. And 2-point percentage, we're 37th in the country. That is awesome as well. Free throw percentage by the South Carolina women's basketball team, we're 40th in the country. All those stats are strengths by South Carolina. I mean, those stats are amazing. We just have to say that. Offensively, Carolina is special. Couple of weaknesses, if you will. Well, real talk, it's just one weakness. And it's a weird weakness because you go for number 1 in the country, or top 3 in the country in terms of shooting the 3-point basket, to right now we're about 82nd in the country. It's not bad. It's still above average, but that's not the standard Carolina has. So I'm expecting a heater by the South Carolina women's basketball team in terms of 3-point baskets soon. Fulwiley is not going to shoot this percentage the whole season. That's not going to happen. Tina Powell is shooting now about 38, 39% from the 3. By her standards, that's not, let me say it like this right here. That's not her standard. Powell shot 47% from 3 last year. She'll get back on target with that. The couple of X factors in this basketball game that we'll talk about is, Carolina, I say about a 3-point percentage, being 82nd, but in reality, Carolina's 300th in the country in terms of 3-point attempt rate. 300. And that's going to be so important when I talk about Tennessee's strengths and X factors, because 28% of our shots are threes. So we're not just sitting there launching threes, 28% of them. And the vast majority of those are coming from Powell, coming from Tessa, coming from Fulwiley. You get Bree, get a couple. You get Raven, get a couple. Okay? But right now, we're not a launch it up 3-point shooting type squad. Pace of play. We're 132nd in terms of pace of play. We're about third, top third in terms of pace of play. We're not a fast team. We're not a slow team. We're going to get you about 72 possessions per basketball game. Much different than Tennessee. Now, in terms of Tennessee's offense, come on. Tennessee's offense is getting a lot of headlines. Right now, their offensive rating is 3rd in the country. That is sensational. Their offensive rebounding percentage is about 9th in the country. That's terrific. 2-point percentage, they're 20th in the country. All those numbers are great. Great numbers by the Tennessee Volunteers. They have a pace of play. This is a key factor to remember. They have a pace of play that is 3rd in the country. Number 1 is Niagara. Have never seen Niagara play, but apparently they run really fast. And then number 2 is Oklahoma. We saw how they run their offense. Run. And Oklahoma literally ran themselves out the gym and lost by 41. And then Tennessee is 3rd. So you're going to see a lot of substitutions. You're going to see a lot of running. You're going to see a lot of running and gunning. And that's what Tennessee does. And Tennessee shoots a ton of 3-pointers. Okay? 44% of their shots are 3-pointers. Attempt. Okay. That means something because a weakness of Tennessee is they're 72nd in terms of three-point percentage shooting. So they're going to shoot a ton of them. They're going to run and gun. You're going to have a whole lot of players shooting threes. If it was me, and I'm not a head coach, but it's just me, but I am a head coach when I play 2K. If it was me, I would say, because you are 72nd in the country in shooting three-point percentage, I wouldn't shoot as many threes, but that's their game. That's what the coach believe in. They're going to run and gun. They're going to shoot a bunch of threes to try to get the layups. They're playing that analytic piece that NBA is drowning in right now. Tennessee, three-point percentage. Tennessee, free throw percentage. They are a bad free throw shooting team. They're 277th in the country in terms of free throw shooting percentage. There was a time not too long ago, a year or two ago, where Carolina was shooting the same percentage. Tennessee shooting about 68, 69%. That was the norm for South Carolina. Ain't the norm no more. Carolina top 40. Before last game, we were top 35 in terms of free throw shooting percentage. It's really cool for the growth of this basketball team in terms of free throws to see it. It's just amazing for me. Some players, some key players on both teams that's going to impact this basketball game. Right now in conference play, there are 3 players on South Carolina who I consider are doing the best. And we're not saying, this player is doing the best offensively. Not saying that. Not saying that this player is doing the best defensively. I'm saying as a basketball player, combined offensively and defensively, these 3 players are playing the best for our basketball team. I wish the award system would talk about that. I wish they would, but they don't. They just consider who has the best offensive stats. But that's another story for a different day. Chloe Kiss is playing so well in conference. She's averaging about 22 minutes, getting you 9 points, 51% from the field. She's getting you 52% from the 2-point line, 88% from the free throw line. That is efficient basketball. 9.7 rebounds, almost 3 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover. Playing exceptional defense. Chloe Kiss. The second player we have to talk about who had a resurgence this year and in conference play is her. And we're talking about Sania Feagin. Sania Feagin, senior, is getting you 23 minutes, 9 points, shooting 62% from the field, 63% 2-pointers, 75% for the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, almost 3 blocked shots per game, only 2 turnovers. And she has the second best defensive rating on our basketball team. Sania Feagin is playing in SEC play. Not those games back in the day we playing Charleston Southern and whoever, Morgan State, all those things. No. We're talking about SEC play for the three-time national champions and playing the number 1 strength of schedule. Sania Feagin has been hurt. And the third one I'm going to talk about is none other than Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson has been playing straight up sensational. 23 minutes, getting you 11 points, shooting the rock very well at 53% from the field, shooting 44% from 3. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a conference play. This is conference play. 63% 2-point percentage, shooting you 92% from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 turnover. These 3 players I expect to play very well in tomorrow evening's basketball game. And in terms of Tennessee, this is the return of Talasia Cooper. We know that she's coming back and going to be playing her former opponents, and she is a really good player. And in terms of with Tennessee, the way they do business, they're going to sub a lot, and she's playing the most minutes. She's playing the most minutes. She's leading the team in scoring. But here's the thing, y'all. When I say, again, the best overall players, offensively and defensively. And we talk about offensively, that cool thing that's called turnovers. They also matter. So MiLaysia Cooper's, the folks will say, "Cat, why you talking about MiLaysia Cooper like that?" But this is the thing. MiLaysia Cooper committed a lot of turnovers. She shoots bad from the three-point line, but she shoots a bunch of them. Not touching that. And if we're going to look at the top 3 players on this basketball team in terms of Tennessee Volunteers, we're going to talk about first Jewel Spear. Jewel Spear is exceptional. 28 minutes, 15 points. She's getting you 51% from the field. She's getting you 49% from 3, 55% 2-point percentage, 80% from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and only 2 turnovers. Okay? And playing good defense. She's their second best defender on the basketball team. The second one we have to talk about is Whitehorn. Whitehorn, 25 minutes, 15 points, about 50% from the field, only 23% from 3, but she's not like that. 59% from 2 and 87% from the free throw line, giving you 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 turnovers. Solid. Spearman going to get you about 20 minutes. About 11 points, 47% from the field, 42% from 3, 42% from 3, 68% from the free throw line, and 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers. It's going to be a good matchup with Spearman and versus our post players. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. The matchups on this basketball team of South Carolina versus the matchups of Tennessee, especially with the guards. So Tennessee has to find a way to limit our guard play. So they got to find a way. Number one, I think on the scouting report for them in terms of guards is Tessa Johnson. And Tessa comes off the bench. So I would like to say that MiLaysia Cooper, who is their best defender, will start out on Tessa Johnson. The problem is, by the time Tessa Johnson comes into the basketball game, Cooper's probably sitting down because she averaged about 22, 23 minutes. Spencer, maybe she'll get some run trying to guard Tessa Johnson. And same thing with Powell. I anticipate that Powell will get the likes of Spencer starting out and with a little bit of MiLaysia Cooper sprinkled in. But here's the X factor, the game changer for this basketball game. Who's gonna guard MiLaysia Fulwiley? Who's gonna guard Lay with the butter? Who's gonna guard her? You can say MiLaysia Cooper. MiLaysia Cooper can't guard everybody. Because here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. When we talking about Tennessee's defense versus South Carolina's offense, I'm just saying like this right here. The matchups ain't very good. Carolina's offensive rating is 7. Tennessee's defense is 78. Okay, but it goes on and on. Field goal percentage for South Carolina Gamecocks on offense is 19th. Field goal percentage allowed by the Tennessee Volunteers is historically horrific. They are 333rd in terms of field goal percentage allowed. Defensively, there are issues for Tennessee. Field goal percentage allowed. And in terms of 2-point percentage allowed, let me let you know right now. Let you know right now, Tennessee is 352nd in terms of 2-point percentage. Carolina's 37th in offense. 352nd? Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 362 teams, and Tennessee is damn near at the bottom for 2-point percentage allowed. You know what we do very well? We get that ball to the basket, 2-point percentages. I'm talking about you can have Tahina Pow, those floaters, the post. I don't know what Tennessee going to do to stop our post. I have no idea. They play 4 guards. They play this fast pace, and defense is optional. It is optional. I'm expecting Joyce to have her way on Monday night. I'm expecting Sania Feagin to do whatever she wants to do with her basketball tomorrow night. I'm expecting Chloe to do Chloe things. I'm expecting a half flip. I'm expecting a couple of stairs. I expect her to dominate in tomorrow night's game. I don't know what Tennessee's going to do defensively. I have no idea. Yeah, we could talk about the matchup of a Raven Johnson and a Jewel Spear. I think that's going to get canceled out. Raven going to play her defense. Jewel going to play her offense, and they're going to cancel each other out. Where this game will be won or lost is in the post. Tennessee going to shoot a whole bunch of threes. There's going to be a whole lot of rebounds that's going to be optional. Now, in terms of South Carolina, we're not a superior defensive rebounding team, okay? I think we will tomorrow. I think we're going to rebound the ball well tomorrow. I think it's going to be opportunities for us to get on a fast break. I think this game could turn into a blowout on tomorrow night. One thing, I talked about Joyce Edwards, and y'all saw what Joyce did the other night. She still led the team in scoring, and then it was 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this right here. It ain't going to happen tomorrow night. You ain't got a situation with Joyce Edwards tomorrow night missing some free throws. I don't care what Tennessee fans got lined up. They can be in orange and black, orange and white. They can have a tiger out there. They can have what was that? Rocky ta da 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 da. They can do all that. I think that Carolina gonna score almost at will against Tennessee on Monday night. I just feel that. I mean, yes, I'm a stat dude, but you got to guard sometimes. You got to guard. They're going to score some points. That first quarter probably going to be similar to what LSU did on Friday night. Very similar. I think they're going to get out. They're going to be on emotion. The crowd going to be lit. They're going to be doing their thing. You know, be tailgating, do all those crazy things. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. And they're going to do their 5 for 5. They're going to bring in 5 new players, and we'll do a line change. When they go to their bench and they do 5 for 5, watch us go on a run. Watch us go on a run. I just don't. You have to guard. You have to guard in top-level basketball. They took LSU to the max. They've lost a couple of games in the SEC that were really tight. Maybe I am underestimating Tennessee. Maybe I'm having a Captain Will moment. I'm not sure. But I do not see Tennessee playing with us tomorrow. We're favored by, I want to say, 12 to 15 points. I would take the over. I really will. I think we're going to score 100 points tomorrow. And it ain't going to be a situation where we score 100 points and they score 95. I don't see that. If our offense is efficient, if our offense does their normal, 45, 48% from the field, shoot about 35, 39% from 3, it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a blowout. I believe that. And ain't no shade to Tennessee fans. I know they're going to watch the video and all that thing. I just feel that way. I think Carolina is on a different level than any team in the SEC and playing the best basketball in the country. AP poll, y'all suck. It don't make sense. It's fine. It's fine. But I think Carolina right now is the best basketball team in the country. And I think Tennessee just going to be another victim on our way to get more victims. I just feel that way. Carolina going to reign supreme in this basketball game. We'll be having a conversation at 9:15, talking about it. 9:15 p.m. tomorrow night, going live, going hot. Let's do this thing. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.